Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Joni Ogg, and on behalf of Travel Professional News, homebasedtravelagent.com, and findahosttravelagency.com, I would like to welcome all of you to today's webinar, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here with us. Today's topic is how to market and sell St. Bart's villas and earn top commissions. So we're going to St. Bart's today, folks. I'm excited to welcome Rental Escapes to the virtual stage today. Our speaker is Willie Fernandez. I had the honor and pleasure of meeting him last week down at Cruise World, and that was wonderful to actually meet in person. His experience in the travel industry spans more than 30 years across the cruise, hotel, vacation, and villa industries. He's also an accomplished and award-winning digital marketer who's transformed some of responsible for Rental Escape's brand strategy. He's the CMO and marketing and all of their marketing initiatives. He also oversees the agency relations and product teams who work with travel advisor partners like you and the villa suppliers to bring it together. And when he's not at his desk, you can usually find him competing nationally on the bass fishing circuit. And he also enjoys spending a lot of time with his family and, of course, traveling. So please remember, folks, you are all muted. We do welcome your questions, and you can type those in at any time you would like in the question area that you see on the right-hand panel of your screen. When the presentation's all over with and Willie's finished, we'll start and take as many questions as we're able to. And following questions, we're going to be awarding 3 lucky people today with gift cards. So let's turn the microphone over to Willie so we can get started. Welcome, Willie.
Joni, thank you so much. And as you shared, it was so amazing to see you last week down in Fort Lauderdale during Cruise World. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Willie Fernandez. I am the Chief Marketing Officer here at Rental Escapes. And today I have the privilege of taking you to St. Bart's. And what's really going to make today's webinar so special is when Joni and I were putting together the topic of the webinar, Joni picked St. Bart's. So it's one of our favorite destinations. So I now get to, as Joni and I talked about last week, we now get to go on vacation for the next hour to St. Bart's. I'm going to cover a lot. There's also going to be some exciting announcements towards the end of the webinar that you're not going to want to miss. Please, if you do have questions, as Joni mentioned, type them in. I do my best to cover as much information in the webinar, but if by chance I don't cover something or you might have missed something, just I am going to leave time at the end. If I don't get to your questions, I am going to provide you with all of my contact information, and Joni will also send me your questions as well. With that, let's head to St. Bart's. But first and foremost, a little bit about Rental Escapes. So we are one of the leading luxury villa wholesalers globally. But aside from being one of the leading luxury villa wholesalers globally, I am extremely honored to announce that in 2024, last Thursday in Fort Lauderdale, Rental Escapes received the Gold Travie for Best Villa Rental Company. And that is a testament to who we are as an organization, the caliber of product that we provide, and most importantly, the overall level of service and support that we provide the travel advisor community. The Travies is an award that is voted upon by you, the travel advisor. So thank you so much for your tremendous support. We have been in the villa space. We have just wrapped up our 12th year. We are entering our 13th year. When you think of us, don't just think of us as a villa rental company. We are much more than that. In fact, what I say is we are a company that prides itself in creating very personalized villa experiences. So how do we do that? There's 3 facets to it. Number 1, and most importantly, is our portfolio of villas. We have a portfolio of villas of approximately 5,000 luxury properties on 4 continents, 78 countries, over 160 destinations worldwide. We have everything from a 1-bedroom property to a 31-bedroom. We also have private islands, and we have estates. Now, what is important to note about this portfolio is that every villa in our portfolio is fully vetted and inspected by us. Nothing makes it into the portfolio if it has not been vetted, if it has not been inspected. In fact, we have a team that is on their way back right now from Punta Mita. We were there this week, inspecting many of the villas that we have in our portfolio, making sure that they are in tip-top shape, getting ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, as well as looking at 6 brand new villas that we are looking into the portfolio. This gives you tremendous comfort knowing that someone has taken the time to vet and inspect these villas. We guarantee the quality of the properties. We are also looking at expanding and going into new destinations as well. And again, we vet the villas in those new destinations also. When you work with us, you will first work with a very talented villa specialist. This is a team that is highly trained. They're highly traveled. We will send them into the destinations throughout the year, multiple times a year. In fact, we have a few of them with our product team down in Punta Mita this week. So they know these villas. And the reason that we do that is when you contact us for the first time and you speak to a villa specialist, that villa specialist becomes your dedicated villa specialist. You are not going to be bounced around internally. We build a team around you. We want the villa specialist to get to know you, to get to know the clients, to get to know how you like to work, how you like to be communicated. So we build that team around you. With every villa booking, you are also going to have an opportunity to work with our guest experience team and one of our concierges. And I'll be talking about concierge in just a little bit. But this is the team that will work with you in arranging all of the in-villa services and all of the in-destination experiences. The easiest way to think about this team is if your clients can dream of it, we will create it. For us, no is not an option. Guests traveling to the villas now more than ever are focused on experiences and high levels of service. And that is exactly what the guest experience team does in creating all of these services and experiences both in the villa and in the destination. We are available 24/7. So with your travel documents for your clients, we do provide contact information where they can reach out to us if they have a question, if they're running late, if there's an issue at the villa, they need to make a change to their itinerary, they can reach out to us 24/7 and we do assist them every step of the way. We do pay a 10% commission guaranteed on every villa booking, and throughout the year, we do bonus commission opportunities as well. We charge no booking fees whatsoever, and we are also the only villa rental company and the first villa rental company to come out with a travel advisor rewards program. And this is our way of saying thank you. It is our way of giving back to you for your tremendous support. But most importantly, we want you to be able to enjoy the exact same villas that you send your clients to. We want you to go on vacation to the villas. And the program is very simple. For every dollar that you book with us, you earn reward points. Those points are then converted into cash, and you use that cash towards your own personal villa stays. What is important about this program, and being a former travel advisor at one point in my career myself, I am happy to say that with this program, your points will never expire. You can bank your points until you are ready to use them. In fact, if you've got, let's say, $20,000 worth of points and the villa vacation you want to go to is only $10,000 worth of points, all you need to do is use 10,000 and you can continue to bank the other 10,000. You don't have to use it all or fear that you're going to lose it. Again, they will never expire. Let's dive into some of the benefits of a villa and why a villa. And I'm going to go quickly through this. So first and foremost, when we go into the villas, what we look for are the 3 C's: comfort, convenience, and cleanliness. We look to make sure that the villas provide all of the comforts and conveniences of home. We look to make sure that there's high-speed internet and Wi-Fi throughout the villas. We are looking for open floor plans. We are looking for expansive views throughout. And you'll see in many of our St. Barts villas when I show you just the breathtaking views out of these villas. We are looking for outdoor living spaces where friends and families and loved ones can be able to gather and enjoy meals and take in a sunset or enjoy a sunrise. We are looking for very comfortable furnishing. We're looking for great bedding, great linens, towels that dry, bathroom amenities, cable TV, satellite TV. Nowadays, we're also looking for smart TVs or TVs that come with streaming devices, whether it's an Apple TV, a Roku, an Amazon Fire Stick, a Google Chromecast. We know guests want to be able to stream their services from their device or be able to log into their accounts and watch their Netflix or their Hulu and so forth. All of the villas prior to your client's arrival are thoroughly cleaned. After every guest departure, the house is thoroughly cleaned. In an instance to where the villa comes with housekeeping, then that housekeeper will maintain the property clean while your clients are there. The Rental Escapes website will detail for you if a housekeeper is present at the villa and the frequency of that housekeeper. We have some villas where the housekeeper is there during the entire stay. We have some that only offer, let's say, a midweek clean. But again, the website will detail that for you. If your clients have selected a villa that has no staff, no housekeeping at all, we can arrange as much or as little housekeeping as your clients would like. You would arrange all of that with our guest experience team. We would let you know the cost of that. And then if your clients want to arrange the housekeeping, then we can go in and we can secure that in the destination. We look to ensure that the villas provide as much privacy and security as possible. We want to make sure that the villas are not stacked up next to one another. That the neighbor can just reach over the fence and literally touch the next villa. We want to make sure that your clients do feel that sense of privacy. In an instance to where we need to create privacy, we have been known to create privacy. What do I mean? We had a guest traveling to a villa where the villa backed up to a golf course. And the outside pool area, literally you could see the golf course. This particular guest, high profile guest, was traveling to the villa and they were concerned that the golfers were going to recognize them and their family and perhaps start to interact with them and interrupt the vacation. So what we did is we ordered 85 10-foot tall potted bamboo plants, and we created a privacy screen up against the back fence of that pool area, creating that added level of privacy so the guests and their family would be able to come out and enjoy the pool area in total privacy and not have any sort of interruption whatsoever. Many of our villas are located within gated communities. Many of our villas also, aside from being in gated communities, will come with night watchmen. Over the summer, I was down in the Turks and Caicos, combination of vacation as well as also looking at some new properties. And where I stayed over at Beach Enclave, it was right on the beach. It is a gated community for me to be able to get in, but at the same time, they also provide a night watchman. So you've got that added level of security. In Jamaica, for example, all of the villas are required by the tourism board to have a night watchman from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Many of our villas, and it's the number one request that we get, is for a staffed villa. And many of our villas do come with staff. Many of them are even fully staffed. In a fully staffed villa, you will most oftentimes have a chef. Some villas will have a cook, and the big difference between the chef and the cook is going to be the level of training that that individual has received. You'll also have a butler or a house manager. You will have a housekeeper or housekeepers, again, depending on the size of the home. You may have a laundress, and the laundress is great because they help your clients pack and unpack. They will also do laundry throughout the week, and after a beautiful 7-day villa vacation, your clients, rather than having to come back home and now start doing laundry for 5, 6, 8, 10 guests for a week, the laundress has done the laundry for them already, and they're coming home with suitcases full of clean, folded clothes. Many of the villas will come with a gardener. As I mentioned, some will even come with a night watchman. We have some that will come with a car and driver. We even have some that will come with a boat captain in their own personal boat or yacht, depending on the villa. In an instance where your clients have chosen a villa that does not have staff, but they want us to arrange staff, so they're coming in, let's say for a 50th birthday, and they just want a chef for one of the nights, we can arrange that. If they want housekeeping, if they want to have a butler with them, if they want babysitting, we can arrange any member of staff at the villas. What is important to note about the staff is that we do our legwork in terms of vetting the staff and also the background checks as well. When the staff is present at the villa already, typically they are employed by the villa and the owner of the villa has done the background check on them as well. Villas provide tremendous value, and especially when you break it down, not on a per nightly basis, but on a per bedroom cost. And oftentimes when I'm meeting travel advisors, they say, Willie, I've quoted you a bunch of times, but I haven't been able to close a sale, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oftentimes when I ask, how are you presenting it to your clients? Oftentimes what I am told is I give them the nightly rate for the whole house, where I'm giving them the weekly rate. What I tell them is that is a mistake. Start with the per bedroom cost, much like you would at a resort or much like you would at a hotel. I will tell you, if you present it that way versus the daily rate, oftentimes what you're going to hear when you tell them, listen, it's $3,000 a night, they're going to go, I can't afford that. They will forget that it's 12 of them that are traveling and it's 6 bedrooms, right? So that works out to, let's say, $500 a bedroom, which is comparable to a luxury hotel or a luxury resort. So break it down on that per bedroom cost, and I'll show you some of the value. So here's a sample of many of the destinations that we cover. About 50% of our portfolio is in the Caribbean. Typically, minimum night stays will range anywhere from 3, 5 to 7 night. During the holidays, some destinations will want 7, 10, 12, or even 14 night minimums during the holidays. But the Rental Escapes website is going to detail for you exactly what the minimum night stay requirement is based on the date range that your clients are looking at traveling. But let's head on over to St. Barts. So St. Barts is a beautiful mountainous island. It is very French. They do transact in euros on the island. There are no real nonstop flights to get to St. Barts. Typically, you are connecting somewhere. It is a small airport. I will tell you, for the number of times that I have flown into St. Barts, it is it's this rush when you are landing and when you are taking off, because on takeoff, you're on a small aircraft, and upon takeoff, you are literally heading up towards a mountain. And it is just an unbelievable view. You can see the various areas where we have villas throughout the island. It is not a large island, but the beaches in St. Bart are absolutely breathtaking. To get there, to get to St. Bart's, as I mentioned, you are typically going to connect. I, for the most part, have always connected in either San Juan or St. Thomas, coming out of the U.S. Those are by far the two most popular area or airports to fly into St. Bart's, and then you are taking a small aircraft in. You can also fly into St. Martin, and you can ferry over to St. Bart's from St. Martin. But again, depending on the day, the seas could be really calm, or the seas could be rough. It's about an hour-long ferry ride over from St. Martin. There is a shot of the airport. You'll see it is a very small runway, but I just love flying into St. Bart's. Now, one very important thing: if you have clients that are looking to come into St. Bart's during the holidays, whether it is Thanksgiving, whether it is Christmas, or New Year's, our guest experience team will reach out to you about 6 months prior to arrange services. We also reach out to arrange rental cars, especially 4-wheel drive like Jeeps and so forth. there is a limited number of rental cars available on the island. So we look to secure these things well in advance. So when the guest experience team reaches out to you to secure rental cars for your clients, one thing I would recommend is don't put it off, because I will tell you it's in October, we were already struggling to find rental cars. And we have clients who are now scrambling to try to find cars, and we're working to try to see what we can do to try to find cars and private transportation on the island. This year on St. Bart's for Christmas and New Year's, it is going to be extremely, extremely busy. St. Bart's has, in my opinion, the best restaurants in all the Caribbean. Um, Turks would be number two. But St. Bart's is truly, if you have clients that are foodies, if you have clients that are into all things gastronomy, St. Bart's is definitely the number one island to go visit. Even though oftentimes, when I'm on island looking at properties, the villas that I'm in will have staff, they will have a chef. I typically will venture out into some of the islands. There's always new restaurants that are popping up. Our guest experience team knows all the restaurants really well. We have connections at all the restaurants, so we can make dining reservations. I believe this year for Christmas and New Year's, we've already made close to 1,000 dinner reservations for guests coming into the villas. So St. Bart's, again, for your foodie clients is amazing. Luxury shopping and shopping in general. I know for a lot of clients, they believe St. Thomas is the port to do all the shopping, but I will tell you, when it comes to luxury shopping, there's nothing better than shopping in St. Bart's. You have all of your high-end and luxury brands on the island. Many of them are duty-free as well because you're on the island, but also for shopping and food, highly recommend St. Bart's. So let's go take a look at some villas. And again, what you'll see is I have hand selected some of my favorites. I've also hand selected, some of the more popular villas and also some of the more popular size villas. So oftentimes in St. Bart's, the more popular sizes are 5, 6, and 7 bedrooms. And in the videos as they play, things that I want you to look at, as I talked about earlier, is the breathtaking views, the open floor plans on the interior, and then the outdoor living spaces for friends and families to be able to gather. So this is Casa del Mar. This is over in the Petit Cul-de-Sac area of St. Bart's. Again, St. Bart's is not a large island. This is a beautiful 6-bedroom villa overlooking the ocean. This is Celadon. This is a 5-bedroom. This is over in the Montjean area. And again, you look at we talked about value. So this is a 5-bedroom villa starting right around $2,900 a night, right? So that's less than $600 per bedroom. Far less expensive than your standard hotel room or resort in St. Bart's. Now, Joni, I picked some of these for you, so you've got to let me know at the end which is your favorite.
I'm just hoping you made dinner reservations.
So this is Dunes. This is a 6-bedroom. Absolutely gorgeous property. The landscaping throughout this property is stunning. And one of the things that you'll also find in many of the villas in St. Bart's is that the architecture is vastly different. Dunes is a very modern style architecture. This is Embrace. This is over in Gustavia, over in the capital of St. Bart's. This is a 5-bedroom villa. And you'll see just the views, right? And it overlooks Gustavia. You can see all of the sailboats and the yachts coming in, and you can just be lounging in the infinity pool. This is Epicure over in the Marigot area. This is a 7-bedroom, starting right around $4,900 per night. And again, there you can see just the wide open floor plans, just the breathtaking views out of the master suites. I mean, the views again they're just stunning. This is Felicita. This is another very modern property. This is a 7-bedroom. And I believe for the most part, all the villas that we have selected throughout St. Bart's all have ocean views from whether it's a bedroom, you'll see there the gym has the ocean view, or outside from the pool area. Felicita also has a beautiful home theater. This is Gypsy. This is a 4-bedroom, so something a little bit smaller, starting just under $3,000 a night, or roughly $750 per bedroom. Right, so even if you have a smaller group, right, 2 couples, 3 couples, we have villas of all bedroom counts, and we also have villas for all budget types. So typically when we go into a destination like St. Bart's, we cast a wide net of bringing in luxury villas at all various price points. One of the things that we know is that luxury means something different to everyone. So as a result, we look to bring in product at all varying price points and sizes. This is June. This is also a 6-bedroom property. And this is, so this is located over in the Coruscant area of the island. It is an up and coming area on the island, and we have started to see a lot of new villas being built in that general area. This is Les Palms. This is a gorgeous 5-bedroom property. Also very modern on the inside. This particular villa, one of the things that I enjoyed most about it when I stayed here for one of the nights is the pool is heated. Most of the pools at the various villas are heated. There are some pools that are not heated. But this particular pool, if I remember correctly, is heated. This is Lucoco. This is a 3-bedroom, right? So something just a little bit smaller, still very modern, starting right around $2,500 per night. And again, you'll see there just the views out of this particular property are just stunning. This is Manoir. This is a 7-bedroom. Slightly different architecture. This particular property is a bit more inland. It kind of sits like on a plantation style in between the mountains. And my favorite villa of them all. This is Neo. Neo, hands down, is my favorite villa on the island. This is a gorgeous 6-bedroom staffed villa. It overlooks St. John Beach. And I will tell you, the owner of this property, I saw when Neo first started to just started to come up. And then I went back a couple years later when they finished it. And I was just blown away. The owner spared no expense whatsoever in the details in this particular property. The views of St. John Beach out of Neil are absolutely incredible. You'll see there it's at the home gym. It's got just a beautiful infinity pool. It truly is just a marvel. And it is hands down my favorite villa in all of St. Bart's. So as I mentioned, with every villa booking, we provide concierge services. And if your clients are traveling during Christmas or New Year's, your concierge will begin working with you and your clients, if you want us to work with your clients directly, at about 6 months prior to their arrival. And as I mentioned earlier, we do this because we want to begin to secure services well in advance. We've been doing this for a very long time. We know services, especially on certain islands, they will run out. They will sell out. We know restaurants will get full. We know rental cars will run out. We know private chefs will get booked. So we try to get well in advance and to secure these items. Our concierge team will work with you in arranging, first and foremost, all of the in-villa services. So if you're booking a villa that has staff, like a chef, for example, we have menus, we have grocery lists, we can arrange the pre-stocking of meals. And I always recommend the pre-stocking of food in the villa. Food will vary destination by destination. As a rule of thumb, what I would say is the price of food for 3 meals per day, depending on the destination, will run anywhere from $65 to $125 per person per day. What determines that price is really dinner. Okay, um, you're going to get breakfast, lunch, but dinner again is really what's going to skew it. So if you have clients that are looking for basic cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, depending on the destination, anywhere from $65 to $95 for 3 meals. If you have clients that are looking for more seafood and richer cuts of beef, like fillets and sirloins and ribeyes and so forth, 95 to 125. In St. Bart's, I would say you're looking right around about $100 to $105 per person for 3 meals a day. I have seen food costs as much as $250. This would be where for breakfast there's omelet stations and pancake stations and carving stations. Dinner is pretty much steak and lobster and scallops and shrimp every night, all served buffet style. With our concierge team, we can predetermine all of that. We will share grocery lists. We will share menus with you. The concierge team will work with you in arranging all of the ground transportation, private yachts, boat trips, catamaran, sailing, you name it. The concierge team can arrange all of it for you. And again, we start the planning well in advance. Booking with us is very simple and straightforward. First and foremost, it starts with an inquiry. And I always recommend contacting us and having a conversation. Or if you want to email us, you can always email our sales team, sales@rentalescapes.com. But I always recommend having a conversation with a villa specialist. Let them know how many guests are traveling. What are the ages of the guests? What is the purpose of the trip? What is their budget? What kind of villa are they looking for? If they're going to the Caribbean, do they want to be on the beach? Do they not want to be on the beach? Do they want to be near a certain landmark? What is the purpose of the trip? Is it multi-gen? Is it friends and family? Is it a corporate retreat? Is it a girlfriend's getaway? Anything and everything that you can share, the villa specialists are going to go back and find a selection of villas that they believe are ideal based on everything that you shared with them. We're going to take our time and research and see what's available and then come back to you with 3, 4, 5 really good options that we believe are ideal based on everything that you said. We're going to provide you with very detailed quotes. Those quotes will include deposit requirements. Typically, a deposit is about 50% upfront, with the balance being due anywhere from 60 to 120 days out. We will also provide you with our cancellation terms. Payment and cancellation terms will vary villa by villa because they are determined by the owners, and then we will follow what the owners have asked. I will tell you, when it comes to cancellation terms, the strictest is going to be Christmas and New Year's because those become non-refundable at the time of booking. That is typically what the owners will do. Okay. Once your clients have selected a villa, we will begin the booking process. We will arrange payment with you. We will send you a rental agreement for your clients to sign, and we will secure the villa with the owner. Concierge, as I mentioned earlier, will be arranged 4 months prior if they are not traveling during the holidays, 6 months prior if they are. And again, as I mentioned, we build a team around you. So you now have a dedicated villa specialist. You now have a dedicated concierge. So any future inquiries that you have, you want to reach back out to that villa specialist for future planning. Now, as a former travel advisor myself, I will tell you, we as a company value our travel advisors, and we are so grateful for the tremendous level of support that they provide us each and every day. We do pay a 10% commission guaranteed on every villa booking. And throughout the year, we do bonus commission opportunities. We also work with our friends over at Travel Professional News to bring you these webinars and bring you around the world for the villas. But we also do our own webinars as well. And you can register for those webinars right on the Rental Escapes website. I would encourage you to visit rentalescapes.com. At the very top, there's a link that says Travel Advisors. Click on that link. You can register for a free account. That's going to get you into a rewards program. You can also register for any webinars. You can register for Wednesdays with Willie, where I do 15-minute appointments every Wednesday. We also provide full commission protection. In our system, you are our client. Your client is your client. And though we do work with guests direct, we will never book your client direct. In the event that we have your client registered in our system under you, should they reach out to us, your villa specialist is going to contact you and let you know that the client has reached out. Would you like for us to assist you in closing the booking and booking it under your IATA or CLIA number, or do you want to reach out? Whatever you advise the villa specialist is exactly what we will do, but please note your commission with us is always protected. And as I mentioned, we do provide the industry's first and only rewards program. Now, most recently, and Jody, I've got to thank you for covering this, but we just launched our brand new digital magazines. Currently live, there are 11 of 20 magazines. And we proudly refer to the magazine as Reimagine. These magazines are completely unbranded, so you can share these magazines with your clients. And it's very simple. If you go again to the Travel Advisor link, scroll down to the marketing resources, you'll see an image there under the keys to success called marketing resources. You will see all 11 magazines that are there. Just click on the magazine, it'll open up, and then just grab the URL and send that to your client. Your clients can browse the content. We have a team of 7. We have 2 designers, 3 copywriters, 1 person researching it, and 1 person putting the whole thing together. They're absolutely beautiful pieces, full of content, full of villas. Your clients can look at photos. They can also look at rates. It will link them to our unbranded website. We have another magazine which will be launching in about 2 to 3 weeks. And then we believe by next summer, we will have all 20 of the magazines live. But these magazines are there. Please feel free, use them and share them with your clients. Also, to celebrate and to thank all of you for your tremendous support in voting for us during the Travies and for Rental Escapes coming home as the best villa rental company overall in the industry, we want to give back. And now through the end of November 30th, so through the end of the month, we are offering a bonus commission of up to $2,500 per booking. That is up to 2,500. It is tiered based on the value of the booking. And it's for any booking that you make now in the month of November that travels by December 31st, 2025. So before I turn it over for questions, I always like to give out my contact information. So there you will see my email, willie@rentalescapes.com. You have my mobile, 407-946-5099. You can reach out to me 7 days a week. I also act as your BDM. And then you can also email me anytime you would like. But again, I would highly encourage you to visit Rental Escapes and visit the Travel Advisor portal and register for a free account. Now, Joni, I'm going to turn it back over to you for some questions. I'm going to leave this up on the screen so that, if you want to take down my email address or my phone number, please feel free and do so. If you call me and I don't answer, you can leave me a message or you can send me a text message. I do return calls before the end of every day or at my first available opportunity. So with that, thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Joni, now, before we take some
Willie, that
questions,
was
I'm going to ask you,
fantastic.
which is your favorite?
Okay, well, so I want to stay at all of them, just because I'm greedy, but I have two favorites. I'm going to say Embrace was I just something about that place just looked like grabbed me, but I think I'm going to say my all-time favorite will be Neo.
Uh-oh, okay. That's
I
mine
know,
too.
I know. Well, you kind of sold it. What can I say? I mean, I'm like, it's Willie's favorite, and you've seen all these amazing places. I'm like, if he likes that the best, that's got to be the best. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm picking it for the best. But again,
the,
I'm not kidding. Did you make reservations for our dinner tonight? Because like I'm ready.
we're gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there. We're gonna have to do a travel professional news retreat down there.
Inspection. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so too. That makes sense. So I have to tell you, a lot of people have been posting in here instead of just questions. They're going, "Oh my God, he's got such good taste." Oh, that. Oh, I want to know this from him. So I can imagine that Willie, you're going to be getting some emails and calls from people with questions about your recommendations. But I do have a few questions for you. One of them was from Dave, and Dave says, "How often are they re-inspected?" He put that question in when we just started out, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Dave, so I try to get to St. Bart's every other year for the most part. We've got a lot of destinations. But most importantly, we do such a large volume of bookings that we have guests, about 80% of guests and your clients who are coming back from the villas are filling out our surveys. And we use those surveys to really understand what's happening at the villas, right? In a portfolio of 5,000 properties, it's really hard to get to all of them all the time. But again, we're in the destinations. Again, we have a team that's literally on their way back from Punta Mita. I was in the Dominican Republic this year. I was in the Turks and Caicos this year. We had a team in Croatia. Um, I'm based here in Orlando, so I'm constantly looking at the villas here in Orlando. But with the surveys, we read every survey. We read every word on the survey. Just this week, we got a 5-star review from a guest who was staying at a villa in Barbados. But there was a sentence that said, the golf cart stopped working midweek. I pulled up the record. There was no known phone call of the guest to us letting us know that the golf cart, had broken. But I picked up the phone and called the owner. And I said, hey, we got this email, we got a survey. The client let us know that the golf cart broke midweek. What's the status on the golf cart? And he let us know, yep, it broke down midweek and I've already had it repaired. Great. I will tell you, if we get one complaint on a villa, we will flag the villa in the system. If we get 2 complaints, we will pull the villa. We do not want to get the phone call, or we don't want you to get the phone call from a client that says, listen, what did you book me into? This is not what we talked about. This is not what I paid for. So we are very meticulous in not only what we bring on, but what stays on. And we're in constant communication with our teams on the ground, and we ourselves are going into the villas throughout the year to inspect them.
That's fantastic. I think that that gives everybody a real level of security thinking about that because it is someone's home, and you just want to make sure it maintained and stays the way that it appears in the photos. But these places are just are just I don't even they're so beautiful. So I had another question for someone, and they're probably going to reach out to you separate, but they did ask if you ever would be interested in sharing your restaurant list because obviously you like to eat good places. So that was something Francesca was asking about. Um, she also had a question for you, though, that was, which area do you recommend to be the closest to the restaurant dining venues in St. Bart's? Which is a great question.
Again, the island is small. It's not a big island. So to get to the restaurants, you could be at a restaurant in 5 minutes, or you could be at a restaurant in 15 minutes. Um, for me, what it comes down to is the house and the view. I'm just a sucker for a beautiful view, which is one of the reasons why I love Neo so much. Right? I get to wake up in the morning, I come out of the second floor balcony, and I'm just overlooking St. John Beach. Or you could be at another villa and you're just watching the sailboats come in during sunrise. Um, as you're overlooking the ocean. It comes down really to what your clients are looking for in terms of just general location, bedroom count. But again, you could be at a restaurant in 5 minutes or 15 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
And I
So
can't tell
another
you, I
question.
can't tell you I have
Oh,
a
go ahead.
preference of where to be on the island. I just have a preference as to what villas I want to be on the island.
Okay, okay. So what part of the island, again, if you could repeat to us, is Coruscant in? What area?
Coruscant. So it's more of a actually let me I'm gonna back up here for 1 second. Bear with me. Okay. So you'll see down here in the red, you'll see Gustavia, and just north of it, you'll see Coruscant. So it's minutes away from the airport. You'll actually, when you're flying into St. Bart's, you'll see Coruscant on your left.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you.
Okay.
If anybody has any additional questions, feel free to put those in there, and we'll go ahead and answer those. And look, I think though, unless somebody puts one in quickly, I think we pretty much have answered everybody's questions from here. What a wonderful way to spend my afternoon. Thank you. It's lovely.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
You're
this
welcome.
vacation. I needed a little vacation, a virtual vacation. That's wonderful. Willie, you always do such an amazing job of presenting these properties, and I know everybody else on the webinar wish they were there too. So hopefully a lot of you will take advantage not only of that amazing commission bonus, that's pretty awesome, and get some of your clients to have a dream vacation and do one of these beautiful villas in St. Bart's or wherever the villa is that they choose to stay in. It was fantastic. So we do have some prizes, and Willie is generously offering two Amazon gift cards, and then at Travel Professional News, we're also going to offer. So we got three $50 Amazon gift cards to get you going on your shopping for the holidays, because we know Black Friday is coming very soon. So, folks, I'm going to ask you to put the answers to the questions when I present those in the questions area that you see on the right-hand side of the screen. And that is where you had put questions if you had before, but just feel free to quickly keyboard those in there, and we will go ahead and take some random numbers of the question answers to what we're going to do for the prize giveaway. So we'll start out first with the first question, and I'm going to take Willie. Willie, what number should I pick? And don't make me count too far, but what, like maybe between 1 and 20, which one should I pick?
Which question? Joni,
Yes.
which question number?
Yeah, I'm going to pick an answer. I'm going to pick a person that put the correct answer in between 1 and 20 people that put it first. I'm going to make them go
Okay.
fast. So which one should I pick?
12.
Okay, thank you. I just have to write that down. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to ask you guys to put it in really, really fast. Are you ready? Okay. So the question is, how many villas does the rental escapes portfolio offer? Come on, folks. We're getting some correct answers here.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
a lot more
total
than you think it
portfolio.
is.
It's the total
Yeah,
portfolio, not just what's in St. Bart's. It's the total portfolio.
exactly. I'm not, yeah, so this is probably better that we clarify that. Okay, we got it. All right, we have the correct answer. And the correct answer is 5,000. Okay. And Cheryl Harris, congratulations. You have won a $50 Amazon gift card. We will be sending Willie your information and he'll get in touch with you about that. Okay, we got another one. All right, and I know everybody's going to get this one right, obviously, but nonetheless, I'm going to take the 15th correct answer because I know so many people are going to get this right. Number 2, what is the name of Willie's favorite, now Joni's favorite villa in St. Bart's?
I don't know, Joni. You said two. You picked two villas.
I did. I did, but you know what? They're all getting it right. So, oh,
Okay.
I love this one. It's not correct, Susan, but this is a really good answer. She said Willie's. So it's not the name of the villa, but it's your favorite, obviously. Susan, that's funny. You made my day. That was really good. Okay. All right. The winner is Cassandra Smith. And Cassandra, the answer to that question was Neo, and you got that right. So congratulations on that. All right. Let me clear these off and we'll go to the next one. That was really a great answer, Susie. Okay. All right. I have to, you all have a sense of humor in here today. Okay. The third one, and this will be for another $50 gift card. Ready? I'm going to take the 7th answer. What is the name of the new digital magazine? Which is so cool. I just love that magazine, Willie. That's awesome. I'm going to take number 7, so go, folks.
And I will tell you, we do have the St. Bart's magazine. So after the webinar, if you want to go and go through the magazine's got some restaurant information in there. It's got experiences in there. It's got some history around St. Bart's. There's even a recipe in there.
Ooh, I like that. I'm a cooker. I love that. Okay. All right. So the winner is someone who's been also very, very good in here today in putting some questions and thoughts in, which I always appreciate when I'm monitoring these webinars. So I appreciate that. So that person is, oh, first the answer. The answer is Reimagine. I can't wait to see that magazine. I got to go online and check it out. And the winner is Jacqueline Cancro. Jacqueline, congratulations. I appreciated all your support today in here with your thoughts and questions. And yay, you won. So it's going to be a great shopping experience for all of you folks. I'm looking forward to the next webinar we do with you, Willie. These are just always so much fun and really enjoy our time with you. I'll let you say your farewells, anything else you want to share, and otherwise we'll send off for the rest of the day.
Awesome. Well, Joni, first and foremost, I cannot, first of all, it's hard to believe we're in the middle of November. It's almost the end of the year. And I believe that this is going to be our last webinar this year. So I want to thank you and Andy and everybody at Travel Professional News for just your tremendous support of Rental Escapes, for hosting these webinars as you guys do every time we get together. I have so much fun doing them, and I can't wait to go around the world with you all next year. Here's one thing special I would like to do. If you can share with me the advisors who were on the webinar today, I'm going to give them first opportunity if I end up doing a St. Bart's fam trip next year. So since you were on the
Well, I
webinar
think that's
today,
going to make some very happy people.
yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness. Wow.
if you were on the
Well,
if you
folks, I
were on
bet
the
you're glad you
webinar
logged in today.
if you were on the webinar today, I will look to see about arranging a fan trip down to St. Bart's next year, and I will reach out to everybody who was on this webinar first and see who would be interested in coming along. And yes, we will go see Neo. And yes, I will take you to some of my favorite restaurants. And yes, we will eat at some of the chef prepared meals in the villas. We will do a fam trip Willie style in St. Bart's.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm the first person I want to sign up for it. That sounds amazing. Wow. That is
so
so generous, Willie.
So with with that being said, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today. Thank you for your tremendous support. I really hope you have found today's webinar to be insightful. I am at your disposal. As I mentioned, I also act as your BDM. You can reach out to me 7 days a week. You can email me. You can give me a call. Even if it's just a simple question that says, "Hey, Willie, I have clients who want to go to the Caribbean, but they don't know what island. They've never been to a villa. What do you recommend?" I will let you know. Or, hey, they want to go to St. Bart's. They can't afford New York because it's way outside of their budget, but give me some other budget-friendly villas in St. Bart's that you believe would be great options that I can showcase for them. I will let you know what those villas are as well. So anything that I can do to help you, please call me. Please reach out to me. I would be more than honored to help you. Please stay in
Well,
touch.
Willie, that's amazing.
Please stay in touch with
You're
Travel
amazing,
Professional
dude.
News. Oh, thank you. We are going to be doing more webinars next year. I'm actually trying to time some of the webinars when I'm going to be in destination so that I can try and do it live from a villa. So I would save some time so that I can take you around the villa with me on video as well. So there's a lot of really cool things
Ooh.
going on in 2025. And again, if I can arrange a fam trip to St. Bart's, I will be reaching out to all of you first. Typically, I can take 6 to 8 advisors with me. Joni would be there, hopefully, and then I will be there. Um, we'll stay in touch. But with that,
Well,
I
all
would
I can
love.
say is thank you.
It's my pleasure. With that, I would love to wish all of you just a very happy Thanksgiving, a very happy and healthy holiday season, a wonderful new year. Hopefully, for all of you, 2024 has been a successful year in travel. There's definitely a lot of things going on in travel. Clients are really looking to experience the world in all new ways. And I will tell you, we have seen just tremendous, tremendous growth in the villa world. And we've also seen clients taking advantage of the experiences that we provide at the villas. So with that, Joni, again, thank you very much to you and the entire team at Travel Pro News. And I cannot wait for what next year is going to hold for us.
I'm right there with you. And folks, I got to tell you the way that we can thank Willie for not only his amazing presentation skills and for sharing this all with us is by recommending his product and their services to your clients. So we can keep it all together. So folks, just so you know, he will be getting a list of everybody that was on this webinar. So you'll all be let know if that at St. Bart FAMPS comes to fruition. And Willie, I wish you a wonderful holiday season with your family. And I look forward to the next time I get to see you again. And we'll see you all later. Thank you.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.